In a Montessori preschool, language development is one of the 4 key areas. Starting as early as in the toddler program, we proactively work to develop our students' vocabulary with explicit instruction and through a number of fun games. Dr. Montessori discovered that young children go through certain sensitive periods. The sensitive period for language starts early. 3-year-olds are fascinated with the sounds of language, the feeling of touching a letter, the movement of forming a letter. They have an absorbent mind and learn vocabulary, big words, much more easily than later on in elementary school. They love repetition, which is critical in learning to read and write. In the right, carefully prepared environment and with the right materials, most preschoolers will eagerly learn to read and write, often long before they enter 1st grade or even kindergarten. From the earliest ages, our students learn to listen carefully. Here, toddlers name objects and isolate the beginning sound. Here, 3- and 4-year-olds play I Spy with sounds. Sound games teach that words are made up out of sounds, which later get associated with the written symbol, the letters. Montessori students also work on developing vocabulary. For example, this very young girl learns the names of vegetables and matches objects to pictures. Many of the practical life exercises serve to strengthen the hand. They work on the 3-finger grip and improve fine motor skills necessary for writing. The sensorial exercises help students recognize shapes, from circles to leaves. Children also learn a light touch, critical to writing. They learn how to listen carefully, with sustained, concentrated attention. Once a student is ready, we introduce her to the 3 key materials for learning to write and read. With the sandpaper letters, a child learns to associate the sound with the letter shape. Building upon the sound games, the teacher introduces the child to a letter at a time. She guides her to carefully trace the letter with her 2 working fingers. This exercise separates learning the motor movement of forming the letter from the challenging task of holding a pencil. As a next step, the child practices the same letter, maybe first in the air, then on a small chalkboard. Over time, students as young as 4.5 to 5 learn to write beautiful cursive letters. And whenever they have forgotten how to form a letter,